I think it's the appreciation that runs through page 4. So any appreciation there? Any comment on those appreciations? The President, thank you for thanking us. Thank you most sincerely for recognizing all the support you've gotten from Taken and documenting it. We're grateful. Page 4, any comment on the chronicling of our leadership? I think page 4 up to 5 chronicles the former presidents and the general secretaries of Taken, units, subsidiaries of... Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Mr. President and the Assembly, I think we want to appreciate the President for making this roll call so that we are reminded of our pioneer leaders who led this great assembly in the last few years. And closely connected to that on this page 5, on the future vision, is a question. On line 5, it is a prayer that Taken will get out of the box and serve as a mouthpiece of Christians in Nigeria. And so I want to thank the President for this wonderful prayer. But having served as the Vice President of the Fellowship and having served as the President of the Fellowship up to date that he is giving this speech, and in view of the objectives of the Fellowship as enshrined in the Constitution, especially item 5 to 7, which emphasizes that Taken should speak for the church and its members and fellowship in times of need. When the President is saying this, one would humbly ask if he wants to throw more light based on his experience. Because at the General Assemblies, we make resolutions and we forward it to the EC. At some occasions, we even clamor for interface with the government of the Federation and the various states. And so, if the President is asking us to join in this prayer, what does he actually want us to understand? Because the Constitution gives us the mandate to speak out. But if we are boxed, who has boxed us? Mayor Pharaoh. Can he just kindly give us more light on this? Sanonko.
Thank you, sir. The heading there is future vision. I suppose as someone leaving office, he is praying that in the future, we've not done well now, but we should do better in the future. I suppose that is the spirit behind that particular sentence. So we have not spoken, we've not engaged government the way we should in the past. But he is feeling that in the future, we should get out of the box. I think it's humbling enough for a leader to say, I didn't do very well in that respect, but in the future, I expect that people coming should do better. Thank you, sir. So any comment again? Okay, thank you, sir.
President, head-table spiritual leaders and delegates. My name is Azura, Didi Azura. You see, building on what he has said, and now that we are looking at ways of amending our constitutions, I think it is good to come out of the box if we would look at our constitution, because I've gone through it yesterday and I discovered that while EC has a provision for emergency meeting, the National Assembly has not. So we need to also add that the National Assembly can call for a special. It's only one meeting in a year. There's no how we'll have one meeting a year and be very effective, especially when issues like we are passing through crops up. So I would suggest that those that are taking care of our constitutional amendment should include that one there. And also, as way of building strength for ourselves, there should be an internal way of resolving dispute. There should be an internal mechanism in our constitution to resolve disputes between churches who are members of this tekan. That one is also not in the constitution. So with this, we'll be stronger. There is no how something will happen that requires urgent attention, and then we'll call a meeting. Not for people who attend in Zoom meetings, sir. Like you wanted to call a meeting and only very few, maybe due to communication or something. But if it's something that urgently requires all of us, our members cannot be slaughtered and then we'll wait for Khan or another body to talk. This is what I add here, sir. Thank you very much.
Suggesting that during the review of the Constitution, we should be able to bring out a clause in the Constitution, a proviso for us to call for an emergency General Assembly to address issues of very, very paramount importance that has a bearing on the lives of our people and the nation at large. I think that's what he's suggesting. Is that okay by us? So we note it and handle it during the review of the Constitution. Is that accepted? Accepted? Very well. Thank you very much for that valuable contribution. We're grateful. Thank you, sir. The next page, which is page 6 of the speech. Any comment there? Page 6. Okay, thank you very much. All right. Okay, can you move a little bit here so we can see you properly? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Joshua Ove Steadfast, the Youth Secretary. I want to make mine is a comment, an expression of concern. Seeing from the speech of our dear father, he made it very clear that Taken member churches were the worst hit regarding I'm speaking on the country of particular concern. The Taken churches were the worst hit in all the crises going on in the country. This we acknowledge. This is very true. And we as young people, we have actually looked forward to the comment and the concerns of our parents regarding this issue. Because in several times we've been contacted to know what is Taken youth saying concerning this. Now, we first of all appreciate our parents, how you've carried us along, how you've always brought us closer so that